Alrighty, what is up, all you high-speed wannabe defenders of freedom? This right here is my answer to the Haley strategic D3CR chest rig. It's something that I put together before I deployed, and it's primarily made up of tack tailored pouches. Pretty much all these are tack tailored pouches, and including the magazine pouches and a HSGI chest rig panel. The straps for the chest rig, I just have them secured in here. I just have them sitting in there so that if I need to throw it on as a chest rig, I can do that. Tack Tailor also sells these nifty mouse clips that just thread into your plate carrier, so you can just fast clip them in there just as you would if you had like a Mayflower APC. I don't have one of those because I bought something more awesome, but I'll do a review on that later. So essentially on the Haley Strategic, these clips right here would be the ones that are on your armored plate carrier. And this end right here would be actually the one that is attached to the chest rig. So the reason why I wanted to come up with this system is because I agree totally with everything that Travis Haley said in his this is just electrical tape because I have my name and unit and shit like that written on there, so OPSEC or whatever, I don't care. He essentially developed his chest rig so that, you know, it could be mission adaptable, you know, with these various pouches and whatnot. And that's awesome. But once again, I'm not in the military anymore, and my unit's not buying this gear for me. So I couldn't justify to myself spending $180 for that, just because I think that that's a lot of money. So basically what I did was I ordered the chest rig panel off of HSGI, and at the time I was stationed at Fort Lewis, so I just walked across the highway, or drove across the highway like 5 minutes, and walked into the Tack Tailor shop, which is where they're located at, and I just pulled up a picture of the Haley Strategic chest rig on my phone, and I just picked out some pouches. A couple of these I already had already. I think this one I already had. Which there's a Pelican case in here with just some like spare batteries, fire starter kit, all that crazy junk that you never know that you need until you need it. Here I just have some like flashlights. I think a military compass, some map marker pens, you know, headlamp, all that crap. So the benefits to the Haley Strategic chest rig are awesome, right? I mean, you just peel off the Velcro panel. It's low profile, you know, pretty much just as low profile as this one is. You slap it onto your rig and you go, you know, for whatever threat level, right? Or you can just wear it static like I have it here. But his main argument was mission adaptability. Well, all of his pouches are sewn on to the stupid fucking panel. So if I wanted to swap out a pouch, let's see if I just wanted to make this like a huge, like almost saw gunner pouch or whatever, I couldn't do that. I mean, they came out with a D3CR Heavy, I think it's called, which just features like a big, you know, general purpose pouch right here and bigger mag pouches. These are the Tack Tailor, essentially M1A or M14 magazine. I think they call it their Fight Light series. I think it's only like 500 Cordor instead of 1,000, so it cuts cuts on weight of your material. So overall, I think if you buy their whole system, it's like, I don't know, like 10 pounds lighter or something versus something like Condor or some shit like that. I don't know. But I just went ahead and I bought the larger magazine pouches. I bought two of them. They're side by side, so one pouch here, one pouch there. And I just have the bungee, which everybody knows how I feel about bungee, to retain my magazines. This is a 40 round PMag Gen 3, and then these are just Gen 2 standard windowed PMags. So they can essentially fit 8K magazines in here. You can run any type of magazine in there, just like as you would the Haley Strategic chest rig, right? And then these are just two 40 mic or smoke pouches, and they adjust, to fit. You could throw some 40 mic in here, or a flare, the small, I forget the name off the top of my head. They're like Willie something or other, or whiskey, I don't know, 8-9ers, or I forget. And either one of these pouches will actually fit my Inclog Glock holster in there if you took all the shit out of there. So it will fit. You'll just have to take my word for it. I'm not going to pull my radios and everything out of there to show you guys, but I've got to fit. And even if it doesn't fit in with the holster in there, which it does, you could always just unholster the weapon and just throw the Glock in there. Kind of like good retention on that Incog. Kind of like that. And then just, yes, my weapon's loaded. I don't care. You guys can keyboard jockey all you want. If I shoot myself, then I should be eliminated from the gene pool anyway. Alright, never had an ND in my freaking life, so you guys can suck it on that. I always keep one in the chamber. Alright, I just like to put my Yaesu radio in here. Actually, I like to turn it around so the antenna's not whipping me in the face. But essentially, this is my answer to the Haley Strategic chest rig, because it really does what he was trying to accomplish to do, which is be absolutely mission adaptable. If I want to throw different pouches on here, if I just wanted to run two like low pro GP pouches, kind of like this one is, but twice the size, I could do that. I just take the pouches off and put new ones on. The standalone panel itself from HSGI retails about $75 as of now. It's January of 2016. And the Haley Strategic chest rig itself was $180. Now, I only spent maybe about $50 in pouches total. So 75 plus 50, that's 125. Yeah, you're only saving like $50, but still, that's like 2 tanks of gas in our economy. Well, here in Texas, it's about 3 tanks of gas because we're awesome. And we're not like California charging you $4 a gallon because we put additives in our gas. But anyway, it's a pretty, it's like the poor man's D3CR. Is essentially what my point is and what I'm getting at. And it's run fine. It's been a champ. I haven't had any problems with it. I don't load from my chest or my APC. I load from my leg rig, which I already did a review on that. This is my leg rig. So which I'm going to be doing another video update on this as soon as that standalone panel comes in and I put different pouches on here. But as of right now, I got a rat's tourniquet, my med kit with my medical shears, spare Glock 30S mag. Well, actually, this is a Glock 21 mag, but it fits in my Glock 30S. And so does this one with the Tailor and Tactical mag extension. So I had 13 rounds, and now I have 17 with that bad boy. And this is probably my favorite piece of equipment ever that I've ever bought, and it's the SOG Power Assist Multi-Tool. The only downside to this that Leatherman kind of picked up on was the bit set that the Leathermans come with. I wish SOG would have jumped on that game, but they were the first one to have a multi-tool where the blades are actually on the side, so you don't have to open up the whole multi-tool just to get to your knife, which is awesome. And another Gen 3 40-round magazine. So that's that. You can go check out my other YouTube video to get my thoughts on that and some of the design flaws. But other than that, sweet leg rig. So this is my primary means of reload. If I want to do a speed reload, I'm going to my drop leg. If I want to do attack reload or refill my leg rig, I'm going to my chest rig or my APC rig. In this case, they're one and the same because I just buckle these into my plate carrier, just like the Haley Strategic does. So if you guys are looking to build your own budget Haley Strategic chest rig, which will be, mission adaptable for your entire life, go ahead and pick up HSGI's High Speed Gear Incorporated static panel. Get you some pouches, which you probably already have laying around the house if you're in the military or you just like to do 3-gun competitions or whatever, and just do it yourself. DIY, Delta Yankee India. And you'll save $50 and you'll have a product that, you like and, is truly adaptable to, I had zip ties holding this together. But I took them out because I wanted to change some pouches around. But I kind of like it because now I can fold it up in half, which, can fit into a different type bag a lot easier, whatever you want to carry it in. If you're that cool and you carry this around every day, which I don't, it's usually in my house or in the trunk of my car sometimes if I'm going to the Ranger that day. But yeah, I did have this HSGI med pouch on here, but I moved all my medical supplies to my drop leg because this is what I carry around every day. This is also a good piece of gear, but I'm switching to the Grey Ghost gear, their new med pouch, because it just makes a lot more sense to me. Not knocking HSGI. This is the same pouch that I took to Afghanistan, and it worked really well. I took the standard issue one that they gave us, and I threw it in the garbage. Well, I didn't throw it in the garbage. I just threw it in my tack box and waited till we got back home so I could turn it in so they wouldn't charge me for that motherfucker. But yeah, that worked great. This tab just kind of folds up in there. You put all your IFAK shit in there, and then when you need it, you just pull this out, and then everything just kind of shits out, and you pick your quick clot up and start going to town on your buddy. So that's just my thoughts on the Halo Strategic chest rig. How to essentially make your own Halo Strategic chest rig. It's pretty much done everything that they have claimed to do, and that's still pretty low profile to me. So go ahead and get you some of that. All right, guys, and if always, please feel free to like, comment, bitch, subscribe, and you guys have a real good day.